Rise from the ashes. We are now in day 3, the trial former, and hopefully we can actually end this case once and for all. Let's go.
I was gonna say, if you do an all for one reference, I'm gonna leave the stream.
No.
Wait, do an all for one reference.
Well, too late. We already said it first, so I won't leave.
It's too late. I've already made plans to not do an all for one reference.
Oh,
So what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think that the prosecution is as. Hold on, I'm pulling a George. Give me a second. I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. Okay, what?
What did I miss last week?
What do you miss last week?
Lots of dumb
What
things
did we
that
do
took
last
place. We did the DNA stuff.
Yep.
The fingerprints.
Oh yeah, the
fingerprints.
room. We also visited some rooms, and we literally waited around until we actually had to look up. Oh, we actually had to talk to the random character in the background. That isn't even like one of the people we know about. We had to talk to the police chief in order to actually trigger the next part of the investigation. Like, really?
Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
We had to use the big boy.
The captain just took it out of my work.
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all.
The victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time.
Wait, Lana? That's lunch later, right?
Yes.
Oh, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time.
Oh,
Sorry.
wait, no, you're sorry, that's
No,
Ben's. That's Ben's. We forgot who we're defending.
And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Good morning, Mr. Wright.
I forgot the French reference.
I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed, which is a nice way of me saying that I was a bitch.
I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. Hey, I don't need to hear about your personal life, lady.
So how did it go?
It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. No, that's just Gumshoe. I figured as much, so I stuck with Falcon.
Bad number. Gumshoe is not involved in this case.
Well, yes, but even he's clueless.
A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma.
I like how they have to give us a dumb as bricks sidekick, so that way someone explains to them for the sake of the player in case they don't know.
She's a street gun.
She's a POV character. It's not Phoenix. The dumb are the POV.
Don't tell me you.
Much to my regret. I'm as much in the dark about this as they are.
Miss Sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall.
What kind of trace evidence?
Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's a trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to have to accuse Marshall?
We'll defeat your sister together. We had to pay the cars for that.
Oh, that's me.
Right? And then
you took the words right out of my mouth. We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Guy?
Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright.
It's good to see they let you wear your decorative stuff in prison.
They do that with everybody.
I'm
No
just
one
pointing it
has
out.
worn the jumpsuit.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The best part of the game is about to happen. Woo!
About damn time. The prosecution is...
I'm afraid you all have to clarify.
Clarify.
I said, It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
But that's not specifically possible, isn't it?
Yep.
What's more, I heard the victims from the evidence room just disappeared.
Yes, and Laddie eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Wow, this is one messed up trial.
One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Really? We're blind leading the blind here?
Yeah, that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
That's supposed to be an admirable trait? That's kind of what I do anyway.
Ow. Very well. Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness at the day of the stand.
For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
Now, Judge, we don't use such harsh language here.
Oh boy, things are getting wild from the get-go.
Also, you guys heard me sound weird? I was trying to finish the burger really quickly.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Oh, here comes George's voice acting.
Yes, sir. Oh, I am the officer, Meekins, sir. Meekins. My occupation is that would be the murderer, sir.
This Meekins guy has like the reaction face that Sniper Wolf would have to like a thumbnail.
I'm sorry, who?
Sniper Wolf.
Who's Sniper Wolf?
I'll tell you when you're older.
I am.
Wow. Just throw that like that.
Oh, you're telling us you're the prosecutor's killer?
Professional
killer. Sir, it was me, sir. I am the one who did it. I never kill anyone again. Sir, you're got to believe me, sir. Actually, what do I like? Sir, I am what would you call part of a younger generation, sir. God, I can't even understand why you have that mic. A person whose actions adults can't possibly
comprehend the word comprehend.
Comprehend. Thank you. Whoever said that. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Please help me, please.
Officer Meekins.
Yes, sir.
Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order.
Yes, sir. As you wish. Man, I don't know why Mr. Zarbon's still there. After all, I am a part of the generations that must be told what to do, sir.
You can't fault him for his lack of enthusiasm.
And the lack of words.
No, you can definitely blame him for that.
Although it's not my normal duty, I was I was arrested to the guard.
Assigned.
Assigned to the guard to the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspected man on the security scene and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do. Sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. I did it. After I passed out, another officer smacked me up. Awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto orders before they
others
do unto do you. That the Mickens family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted and a complete
colleague
help you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside in the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
What I need here is more info to work with.
Unfortunately, you gotta do your work, George.
This is not my...
Okay, although it's not normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. Okay. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir. Oh. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
Yikes, now there's a scary thought.
Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the blue badger, sir.
Is this how it finally comes around?
The blue badger? Yes, sir. Wow. The police, the lovely police mascot created by the chief of the
detectives.
Detectives, sir. Oh. I was unsure it was broken during the transfer progress. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I am not going to be replaced by a cardboard. Whoa! I see. Sounds like a very important mission.
By the way, George, would you like to swap temporarily the judge role for Ben, since you're going to be Meekins?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
I'm going to need some Coke for this.
Not the drinkable kind.
After there were family finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocate the blue badger to the evidence room.
You know, George, I'm going to say what's on my mind right now. There are some words that I'm surprised you know right off the bat, and other words I'm like, whoa. So
yeah,
like
somebody get off the bat, but it takes a moment of hesitation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just using my eyes to separate the words and try to put the other words so I can start combining the other words.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my meds to be right back.
Good on you. Okay.
Yeah, I try to do that to order help. Wait, I'm the judge again. Oh my god.
No, I'm the judge.
No, I am the
well,
judge.
To be fair, and kudos to that. And kudos to you. It's just that's how all words are. So it's all good.
So that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
Okay, I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed him. Okay. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct?
Precisely, sir. I have one right now. I have one right here around my neck.
So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right?
I found it! I found it! That is the one right here. Could you please read us the number? Oh, we forget it. Yeah. Yes, yes, sir. It's 49, not 89, 59, 6. What's the exclamation mark? That's my number, sir.
I see. Huh. But the number 4989596 is shown being used twice.
Please explain, witness.
It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger, sir, to the evidence room. And the same time when I went to get him after everything settled down.
I see. So it was during that second time when...
Yes, sir. That was when I spotted a man in the security scene.
It is added to the ID card record. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. So, you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you?
It was enough, sir.
I heard the inner toad shrieking out there. It was a knife!
Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then?
Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was.
You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
Then that's when I
Reacted,
sir. I swung my arms like an octopus struggling to tilt him.
Detain
him. Thank you, your voices. That's how I got squish on my head.
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be...
And I saw the blood tracking down my arms.
I'm glad I was muted. That was better.
Oh.
Whoever's doing that noise, please stop it. I'm trying to read quickly. I grabbed the man by his collar.
I fought for my life, then I did it. Okay. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it?
I know I didn't look like the type, but I really into Kung Fu things, sir.
Films.
The man who let his guard down, so I stitched his knife right in front of him.
You took his knife?
I spread him around and proven this and
Performed a disarming
Meekins,
maneuver.
use your words! Meekins, use your words!
I'm sorry, I'm panic. I am panicking. Disarming his movements. I made sure to get close to my eyes like a man.
I see. He must have been desperate.
The next thing I knew, his white coat was painted in a sea of my blood, and
Encrypted by the...
The picture of the trunk.
That's Meekins' blood?
Yes.
No. I mean, wait. Well, hold on. What about the other picture we have? What about the picture of actually showing the victim in the trunk? Is it the same coat? Or do we not have it anymore?
No, I'm pretty sure we still have it.
No, not there. Glove.
Behind the picture of her?
The parking lot floor plans. No. No, I don't think it's on us anymore.
Well, what happened to it? I know we have it.
Nope, not there. Anyway, I immediately thought about this. That must be Meekin's blood then, if that's the case.
And that's the blood on the knife, too.
Yeah. Alright, go, see if my blood, and then... Okay, go ahead, George.
Then, the next thing I knew... Yes?
Yes?
He punched me right in the face, sir! Wait, if he punched in the face, shouldn't he had a bruise in the face?
After that, passed out until the next officer smacked me awake. About what time did you regain consciousness?
No, officers! No, officer.
Offense.
No offense, sir, but I am supposed to know that I was unconscious.
Oh, right.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
Wait, 5:30? Wasn't the picture said
Presumably
on
PM?
5:30?
Yeah, presumably PM. Yeah, 5:12.
5:12.
What was the time of death? 4 o'clock.
5:30 or 5:15 or within an hour and a half of 4 p.m., which means 5:15 is possible.
Okay, anyway.
Honestly, I can see something taking place here.
He hit me right in the face, in the head, sir. He hit me right in the head, sir, too. I woke up crying in tears of pain.
That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
Well, not like a little rude. When I came around, I made sure to finish my mission, sir.
Your mission?
Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned him into the station before things got out of hand.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
So it was gone.
Yeah, it was gone, yeah. Well, we can't all rest easy now.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Why did he do it? Was the man this officer murdered really the victim?
He's got a point.
Yes, Officer Meekins.
Well, regards to that, sir. Take a look at this. It's attached to my jail cell. Chief Gaines deserve it to be delivered to me just this morning, sir.
Okay, George, there's so much wrong with that. That's Chief Gant. That's Ganondorf. That's Ganon
Chief
Daddy.
Gant. My bad. The Chief Ganondorf delivered it to me. That's just this morning ago. Morning, sir.
You know, George is stuttering. The George is stuttering, but it feels so in character with Meekins at this point. It's like, get it, Daddy.
How dare you talk about Daddy in such a way?
First of all, he's not a daddy. He's a man.
Ganon, I mean, you got me saying it now. Meekins delivered it.
What is that? A videotape? It's almost like we're in the 90s or something.
Yes, sir. Also, we are. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains the footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
Objection. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape. And was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake.
It's clearly Edward's fault somehow.
I just do what I am told, sir. That's the only thing I am really good at.
Looks like the communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Well then, let's have a look. Bring me the popcorn. Show us the video of you murdering the victim.
Your popcorn, sir.
Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me.
A video of a real murder? Just what are we getting ourselves into?
2 murders in one place.
It's a snuff film. Oh god, it's Five Nights at Freddy's.
This was years before that even happened, too.
It's the predecessor.
Oh wow, we're actually seeing a...
3D.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck?
Which means this cardboard is actually in 3D too. It's just flat.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, paper fell down.
A paper, you say?
I am looking at the time.
Oh wow, okay.
It says 5:15. Yeah, it's in military time, but 17 means it's 5 o'clock. It's 5 hours past 12. So this is at 5:15 when this
specifically.
took place. So he's knocked out there, but there is no body.
Well, I
And he
wonder how
never
much...
escaped somehow.
Yeah.
Wait,
Now, what-
there was no body. Only
It's just him
the-
passed out, yeah. That I give him kudos. They actually used 3D models in real time instead of just cutting. That was actually really well done.
That's probably going to be something that happens in the Apollo
Future
Apollo
games?
game too.
Yeah.
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. Where was the popcorn?
I like how Palatine is
Sorry,
actually
wait the
looking.
popcorn.
It looks like Palatine is actually looking at the text on the left side.
Well, yeah, because she's smart. Of course she's going to read it.
How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? This deserves an Oscar.
What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
That's the real...
Sir, that's the prime of the joy of the entire crime of
Criminal.
criminal
Affairs.
affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir.
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Security video added to the court record.
Even though it was useless. Yes, well. Anyway. Oh wait, Ben was supposed to read it. Yes.
He must be busy, so go ahead.
Oh, okay. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone. And the evidence. Well, okay. No, I'll do it for Ben, even though he did for me too. Well, Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness testimony will satisfy.
Will suffice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Is that all right with you, Officer Meekin?
Looking good, Zarbon. Yes, you too, Zarbon.
We are
all Zarbon
sexy.
here.
We are sexy bitches. Doing the whole Austin Powers thing.
and then there's suddenly Dodoria. Who invited Dodoria?
I'm just here to watch.
No. That'd be Officer Marshall. Well, I tell you, son, you suck at math more than me.
Okay, Ben, your character.
Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? And George, fabulous work, as always.
Thank you. Yes, sir. I wish, you wish, sir.
The thumbnail should just be Zarbon and Zarbon.
It's the Zarbon and Zarbon show featuring Zarbon.
Yes.
Okay. Is this whole bedroom voice thing annoying to anyone else? You could tell me. I could take it.
It's actually funny. In fact, I think at this point.
Approved.
There we go.
Oh.
George is like, I haven't been able to speak this long ever in a playthrough. Oh, it hurts my voice.
He's
It's not saying no.
His face can't be clear seen in this video. But there's no question that the young person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do, sir. The locker is open.
Questionably.
Detective Goodman's locker, sir.
Okay, he's going full toad.
There must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
Zarbon and a little teeny tiny toad in the corner.
What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Wait a second. Lana, she had gloves on, the kind that you would wear in a morgue. Surgical gloves. You know, the kind that you can put fingerprints on.
It's true. And we didn't exactly see the face of the person. Because it was
Not to mention,
conveniently covered.
Not to mention, I did see the video. I was tracking the time of the video too. I was trying.
Wait a second. The coat. The person in the video had the same coat that Lana had on. That blood. It is Meekin's, but she was there. She attacked him in the police department while the actual officer, Detective Goodman, was actually getting killed in the parking lot, possibly. Ooh, this is getting way deep. Ooh, boy.
I don't know where the cross-examination will lead.
This is the pre-brain blasting here.
But everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Mystery Man! Face can't be clearly seen in the video. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife?
He was awfully hot!
Sorry, my toad burst is coming out. Sir, if you must lead people having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would classify as the latter.
The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not?
More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you?
Oh, yes, but I didn't get a clear look at his face. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people's when they're talking with them. You see.
Oh, so you're artistic as me.
I was about to say, it's like he's on the spectrum then, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, great. That makes about all of us in this call.
I'm not sure if it was him. I'm betting my bets on it.
But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman. But you don't know what for sure. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must lead people as not seen or none seen it.
Since his face can be identified in the video, only you can verify it.
He's eating his popcorn.
Rappers! Everyone's looking at me! if I have to lead your stairs are disturbing.
Label. It's label, by the way, George. It's label.
Label your stay as disturbing or
Meekins. Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. And believe me, I am a mood. Now, please, be more certain when you testify, or I'll strangle my ascot.
Yes, I need hymns as well. Yes, sir.
It's like the bat glare, but it's the Zarbon groan. You claimed a man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman.
Even his name sounds good.
Well, that's why you are positive it was him. Extra Zarbon today. The zest is off the charts.
I should have never.
I'm gonna leave you guys to do that. I don't want to intrude on this Zarbon on Zarbon action here. Okay.
It's the ultimate Zarbonception, sir. After all, who could appreciate Zarbon except Zarbon?
Okay. I mean, he opened the locker.
The
which
Zarbon
required
cell is
detective-
speaking.
Yeah. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them?
No, sir. No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of
Methods.
methods. Yes. These are not so nice. They only reply to
Respond.
respond to recognize
Registered.
fingerprint.
Registered, yeah.
fingerprint.
Recognize
what
could
kind
work.
I wonder what kind of methods he's tried.
They're good.
If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to his registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. Yes, this we know.
Exactly my point, sir.
Okay, a locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker. How'd you know that information?
I heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir.
People in the know?
The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They need informed.
Cafeteria, as in food?
Yes. They'll listen to my role. I meant to double, sir. That sounds good.
For the record, no one cares. The open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. As for your romantic issues, I verified this information through a more reliable source, like Twitter. I would have gone with Reddit personally.
Or Facebook.
So the Facebook, the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. I am a boomer.
So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face.
If I may say something, sir.
Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. Questionably.
I don't understand why men's face is important in this case, sir. I mean, it was my hand that opened in the
His hand
that opened in the fingerprint, sir.
You got it.
His hand that tried to thrust his knife in my body. My unsettled state can testify enough to this.
Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is... Unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Mr. Wright, let's check out the courtroom record again.
Is there a
Ring
problem
blasting
with this?
time.
Is there a problem with the security video? Yeah, let's say there is. Regarding the video contained on the tape, There's one thing in particular that seems rather strange. I just don't know yet.
Strange?
This
Doctor?
contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction? Objection. Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Mr. Zarbon, I'm already married. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I propose, we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video.
You would want me to point it out.
This might take a while, folks.
Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I do, Mr. Zarbon. I do.
Double Zarbon, double the fun.
Okay, you said it, not me. I will now play the security tape. And while I pick out my new wedding suit. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. Yes, I'm a size 40. Don't ask.
I had to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
Wait, this is his first time to do it?
Yeah, he's never had to do a video before.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
can do
right.
it, Mr. Wright.
Doing pictures and stuff.
Everything else has
never a
been
video.
evidence, maps, and photos.
It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind it, or pause the video. Besides, just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand it watching this video.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
My luck charms. Need lucky charms, actually.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Officer Meekins, what's your last name asshole by any chance? How many assholes we got in this police department anyhow? Yo! I know it. I'm surrounded by assholes. Keep firing, assholes.
Wait, hold on. No, never mind. I noticed a hand on the face.
That's probably something that happened with
You're talking about right here, huh? The glove, huh?
No. The
probably just happened with Dick Gumshoe.
You know what? I finally understood something about Lana. I finally understood something. There's a reason why they didn't give her as much up top more than Mia.
They would have to model that?
Yeah, that shot right there of the coat, it's like, there's nothing up top there. She's flat as a board.
Yeah, they
poor
would
Lana.
have, all this here would be real estate. Yeah, I know.
Yep. Arm's length to the elbow.
She's French. What do you want?
Lots of knowing.
Wait a minute. Do I have a zoom in so you can see that?
Yeah, the fingerprint, the glove. She's wearing a glove. How could the glove pick up a fingerprint?
Oh.
She opened the door, but the person is clearly wearing gloves. So how could the glove do that? Unless that's not it.
Remember, you could rewind.
Ah, right there.
The glove? Yeah, because they
it's
use that
clearly
hand to
there.
open the door.
Wait, isn't it me or you just can see the face a little bit clearly? The side of the face.
Can we zoom in?
No
Nope.
such thing.
You gotta be pinpoint accurate.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Hopefully that counts. I saved right beforehand, and I can't save now, so I'm just letting you know that. It's a good call on my end. This should be objectionable here. I can't tell if that's a hand or that's a glove right here. I'm gonna continue
Well,
playing.
I mean, it's about as white as the coat.
Oh,
so
hold
that
on.
means it's
Let's let the
white.
video play if we can see it was actually a glove.
That's the dweeb over here.
Meekins, yes.
This would be so much easier if it was in color.
Instant replay. Ah! Ah!
Bitch slap!
With a
Okay.
knife.
Knife slapped. Knifed.
Yeah, look, and you even have the blood
Narf.
here. Got blood here.
Whoa.
The lashing here. Got the knife there.
Oh, there's
He
one thing that's
disappears
actually
after
making me more
this.
confused. There's one thing that's actually making me confused. Is that there's no other body.
No, we clarified right here. So, has to be gloves here. Yeah, these are gloves. These are gloves.
Yep, I'm saying like how if he won, but how the camera didn't caught him.
The person knew where the cameras were, so they knew to keep out of line for the most part. Because keep in mind, when they're opening the door, their back is completely facing towards us.
Yeah,
I
feel like I have to point that out.
Yeah. It's the gloves. Ooh.
Music stopped.
The thing that's strange about the video would have to be this.
Nope.
Oh.
Hold on a second. I need to use my eye drops. Hey, just like me. I also have eye drops. Well, I don't get it.
Oh, would you mind if I borrowed your eye medicine? Oh.
Don't look at me with those. Before your eyes get too now, come on.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was we were skipping ahead. I gotta.
You're good.
Okay, but they're not punishing me. Let's try this again. Every time you point your finger,
Probably because
someone
it's
gets
the
hurt.
first time ever you've had to use this.
Says the one pointing the finger is. Okay, yeah, okay.
She's the one
right,
pointing your
please
finger.
The video. I have to put out video in the video. The first time I ever had to do this. Oh, yeah, okay. We're literally just looping here.
All right, well then, yeah, go back to when they're swinging the knife upon them. So fast forward to when they're swinging the knife, and then shows like that person's wearing gloves. There's no way they could have had time to put on and take off the gloves again.
It also might be the thing following it. Oh, wait, that's the glove. That's not a paper.
The paper doesn't mean anything at the moment, though.
That glove right here.
That's a glove?
That's a glove, yeah.
Oh.
A shot in the dark.
So
I'll go ahead and present that. For all we know,
If we're not getting punished for it, we might as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's inside this thing here.
Wait. I remember now.
What?
I'm not going to say it.
Oh, okay.
Lana had a glove. Lana had a glove. Only one glove, though. Wait a second. Is that what the gloves actually were?
Oh, okay. Okay, there it is.
Yes, that is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. It's so white. White. What does it mean? Objection. Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but not sorry. But you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise.
The point?
What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman.
Oh, yeah.
Phew. I almost walked right into the fence's trap.
I placed him under arrest, sir.
Rats. I need to slow down and tackle these things one piece at a time. Now, what do I do? Okay, I guess we're back to this again.
All right, so it is suspicious, but I guess you got to figure out something else first.
Okay.
Wait. Can you see the glove on the video before he opens it?
Yeah.
I mean, like, before he even gets
opens
there.
the door, there's no other hand there, so...
I know, I'm saying, can you see the glove while he's trying to open it? I mean, before he's opening it. Like, at the very start of the video.
Like, moments before he opens it.
Like, before he's even there.
Wait, hold on. Pause. This? So you're talking about?
Rewind a little further. I just want to see.
I'll be right back.
Further forward or forward backward?
Like at the very start when you first see the locker without him there.
Okay, so it is closed.
Okay, you can't see it.
The Blue Badger music is honestly nightmare-inducing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have nightmares of this tonight.
I was thinking that maybe you could see the glove beforehand, but you can't.
Hands.
He has a baton with him. That's a baton, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, there's nothing strange on him. I would think as well it'd be like, hey. He's giving the Akuma back. Oh, we got a commenter here saying, time to get a quote. What is it? Wait, I'm too far from the laptop. Time to quote a famous meme in this fandom. Oh, okay. I'm still confused what I have to click on here.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Let's see.
What's the famous quote?
I'm too far from the laptop to actually see that. Let me see. Looking at the knife right now. Okay.
I'll check it.
Knife. Okay, hold up. He has a Blair horn. He's going to ninja pose.
Following.
Is it the blood? Is it the blood here? Is it the blood here?
Oh, he's doing the famous Edgeworth updated autopsy report meme.
Oh, okay. I'm looking for the evidence in the videotape. And I don't know what to look for.
It's not Detective Goodman.
I'm gonna throw a shot in the dark and highlight this, the blood. Thing is, strange about it would have to be. Oh, okay, so this is not even it either. Okay. Darn. What am I supposed to look for?
So we're supposed to try to look for something that would indicate that this person is not Detective Gumshoe. That is the point.
Goodman.
Whatever. It could be Gumshoe.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, you're right, Ben. Because if this person would have passed by, they would have had to give her. Yeah, right here. They would have to increase that. Okay, I see what you mean. That's what you meant by that entire statement.
Well, no, I made something else to the statement too. Remember, they keep mind of where the cameras are at. Because look, they're so close to the camera that it can't pan up to their face. Yet when Meekins comes by, look at him. He's literally so far away you can actively see his face because he has nothing to hide. But the other person is quite literally obscuring their face as much as possible. I don't know if that actively would count, but that's just an observation.
Doesn't she wear earrings too? I mean, you can barely tell.
Is that an earring?
You could rarely tell anyway. She has black hair too.
Yeah, but she could have just tucked it under the collar. I mean, that collar's up and that hat is down.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna look this up.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up. We're gonna be here forever if that's the case. I'm not good with videotape!
It's either the face or the gloves. It's the face or the gloves, I swear. Lack of tracts of land, so flat, like a wasteland. It's literally Cosmo choosing between the flatland wastelands of Megumin versus the mountainous ranges of darkness.
Let me see.
It's night and days you get.
Wait a minute, I got a question.
Alright.
Was the locker thing lit up before we even got here? Yeah, it was lit up already.
That means someone would have activated it.
And just left it creak just slightly enough.
Wait a second. back on the list, I think this will have to come up later, but we have to just prove this person's not Goodman. But here's the thing, back on the list, someone accessed the room twice.
Yeah.
But I believe twice was actually, yeah, it says Meekins. Well, actually, no, that would make sense because he went in there to get the blue badger and then he went back in there again.
Yeah, that was the, so Goodman was...
All right, you were right about it, Mark.
What?
That's what you gotta click.
What, the light?
Yeah.
Ah, I see. I was on the right track. Woo! It's already lit up here.
Yep.
Take that. Thing that's strange about the video has got to be this. Officer Meekins. Oh, I think George took off. So Ben, you sub in for Meekins.
Sir, do you mean me, sir?
As I understand, the locker apparatus works like this. Flashback! When you grab a handle, a sensor reads your fingerprints, if it's a match. The light... don't say it explodes, because we might actually get to that case today. The light turns on, and the lock is released.
According to my very limited experience, that is the way I understand it, sir. Here, let me go try more Toad.
If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Oh, we gotta watch this entire slow round. Yeah, that's how I got to. I was like, wait a minute, why is that the only one that's lit up?
This is lit, I tell you.
That means that somebody had to have activated it and had it super creaked open enough for you to pull it open and access it.
Someone was messing with evidence, and I suppose it's back to that 77777 number.
Yeah. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind a little earlier. For the stupid heads out there, like I actually got that on my first try. Thanks to Explodes for letting me know that. I feel justified. Here, notice the light?
What's this? It's already lit, just like my stack.
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Seriously, I'm expecting the badger to come out of nowhere and jump scare me.
What's the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. Just like a blunt, somebody lit it before, I don't have the end of that joke. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
Objection. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked.
Good point, Zarbon.
Oh, I know. It must have broken down.
I'll steal this comment from our viewer right here. Just like a blunt, someone lit up beforehand.
Oh, yes. I understood that reference. Yes. Of course, I'm not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Oh, well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. Damn it. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor. Yes,
because
well,
someone already accessed it.
You see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Throw her under the bus,
huh?
Yes.
Maybe something like jam the system sensor?
The glove!
Something jammed the sensor. Oh!
That's what the glove was for.
So there's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Okay, so we thought about that. We thought about that a little ahead of time. But yeah, that there you go.
There's got to be another clue somewhere on this footage.
We're not running through this again.
Very well. Let's inspect the video once more. While I get another popcorn bowl. The locker wasn't locked, Mr. Wright. Please point out.
Okay, fast forwarding
this
that.
that Friday shit is amazing. I can see why people are raving about it. The Purple Man, I tell you. Yep.
Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Okay, good. At least we're here now. Your Honor, the locker was covered in oil. And it was easily openable.
Oil, you say? I could use some oil.
That must have been my locker. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. Something white. I'm not apologizing. But, sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I have to fall out and roll great distances. Blah. None of that more voice, huh?
Oh, no, I'm just listening. I just opened up some windows. It's still bright outside. Anyway, we can't be sure that we can't be sure that the hold on, am I saying that right? We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted?
Oh, good. We don't have to listen to music this time around.
Praise be to Freddy. Jump scare!
There you go. That white thing wasn't inside the locker. Or this white thing was not inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Like all good white things. Oh! I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 to 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, bleh. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator, a rubber glove. Yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene.
There just might be... Hold on. There just might have been something that fits the description.
But sir, by insulator, you don't mean...
I think I finally got this figured out.
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was the insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
Ta-da! Rubber glove. And it was unrelated.
Ta-da!
Yeah, it was yeah, we'll go with that one. I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. Also, let me save. It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
But we can't be sure that it was in the victim's locker. Yes,
It has
we
a
can.
tag that says SL9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening the door in the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is that not so, Officer Meekins?
Sir! It would appear so, sir! Order, order, order.
Kenny Lover on Twitch is like, don't ask why it's white and how it got stuck in between the sensor and the door.
So we are to believe then that the victim, whom the witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman. Objection. Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this.
What?
Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Here we go. Sir, me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir.
Oh, now you're just going full on Muppet.
Miss Piggy.
Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir.
Oh, now he's gone. So.
Is this a joke?
Going, gone. So, very well. Begin your testimony. All right, here we go.
Mystery Man, quote unquote, 2.
There's only one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. An ID card record. I see. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim. Just before the crime. Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Just one thing? I took that from the movie Clue. One thing I don't get. One thing? Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using the room? This particular evidence room is used only for storing certain special cases.
Special cases?
Like white things getting stuck indoors. But they are extremely violent cases involving police staff. Ooh, dirty laundry.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
I
Like
was
an
about to say,
afro.
am I gonna have to start speaking for her too? I'm literally everyone in the courtroom now.
You just like run in two different on all three spots of the courtroom. All right, me too. Although it doesn't make much of a difference.
There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination.
Mystery Man 2.
How do I get rid of stuff like this?
Only one thing. Couldn't someone have just used the ID? They only need the ID to enter, not fingerprinting to enter the room. I mean, we can try pressing it, but we do have the meter there.
Hold on. I'm trying to do something right now. Shield mode, pause chat, deleted messages, chat highlights, chat appearance. That's weird.
Does anybody remember the duck face trend that was on the internet like 15 years ago?
The one with the little anime girl and the duck?
No, the duck face, which was, just people just making kissy faces at a camera, but it's like, that's not a duck face, that's more of a anus face.
Okay.
Because people just purse their lips and it's all circular. It's like, that's not a duck at all. That's that's Healing Girl's kiss. That's what it is.
Kenny, by the way, we'll ask for help if we are completely stumped. So don't give us the answer quite yet. Anyway, so
More
there's no
stumped than a tree in a forest.
So there's another thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman. All right, I'll hold it. So unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you?
Yes, sir. Solid as stone, sir. If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the V for victory sign, sir.
Couldn't he just use his right hand for that?
No, it's too busy. Let's hear him out fully. As we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the very last second. This way we have trust.
Okay. Is that? I have a feeling I'm just gonna have to present the card because we still have it in our position. Is that card?
Yeah, because
Huh? What?
because we found the card at the crime scene at the police department in the parking lot, not in the evidence room.
Mm-hmm.
Although he did make his escape, so he could have had it on him. I'm not sure.
True. Is that card hanging from your neck on one of those ID cards?
Yes, sir. This card's right next to my cuff, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it.
But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that?
Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining time, it's my ID card that gets stuck. Instead of the door closing, my ID card, it goes bleh.
Maybe I should just leave this one alone.
At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. That's false. Gumshoe literally admitted to having like 3 or so, which means someone could have just picked up the old one unless they actively deactivate the old ones, but it doesn't sound like it. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this.
Please proceed with your testimony.
When the ID card is used, there's a record of it. Oh, we know that, but I'm gonna press anyway. Let it be noted that this is the record the witness was referring to.
Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman.
What's the matter?
According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here.
So it is, Your Honor.
Not that prosecutor again. Hey, maybe he's behind all this. Being a prosecutor, he could hide the evidence. I mean, is that man in blue a murderer? Don't stare at him.
He's got the wrong color.
It would seem. The inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today.
I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. I'm as shameless as my cravat.
Excuse me.
For now, let us continue the cross-examination.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. It must be so difficult for him.
To be fair, he has been through a lot.
At the time the crime detective had used his card. Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you.
Yes, sir. He didn't even show me an ID card, sir.
Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife.
Maybe he just panicked.
Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out.
Mr. Wright, what do you think?
I'm confused.
What?
The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this.
You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we got.
We got nothing, Your Honor.
Okay, so... Alright. I have this with me. And that feels like the most obvious thing to do is like, yeah, but I have it in my hand. I could pretend to be him. So... we got the bloody handprint. Which is like our ace in the hole. I don't know when we're going to use it, though. This is never mentioned.
I think I know when.
I think...
It's because...
Oh, good.
Because this Goodman is actually Lana. And remember, she cut her hand. The blood, the bloody handprint, is from Lana's hand.
Mm-hmm. No, the bloody finger... Well, yeah. Evidence locker. We got this thing here. I feel... I feel as though it might have to just end up being this card here to present on when he goes. It cannot be anybody else. Found at the prosecutor's office crime scene. So I'm gonna save and just see what happens here. I feel like that's the answer.
Okay, boss.
Okay, there's one other thing. Okay, to enter the evidence room, one was used their key card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had to have used this card. I'm gonna call BS on that. I think just presenting this over here would probably be the right thing because I have it in my hand.
Yeah. Okay. We're quiet.
Wait. Yes, thank you, Wario. Wait 1 moment, Officer Meekins.
I'm not good at waiting, sir.
I have the victim's ID card right here. Yeah, that's exactly my train of thought there. I found it at the crime scene.
That makes sense.
No, sir. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
A lost item report. It's only half completed.
But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on that day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report.
Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right?
I can't say for sure, but there's a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
Order. So now, what does this all mean?
It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
And he wasn't even a he. It was a she.
It was a he man.
Order. Does the prosecution have a response?
I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright.
Bravo.
Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are 2 grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
Yes. What's he up to?
What is
That-
he up to?
That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in this evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder.
That is, well, I guess that's right.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Want me to pat your head and call you a good boy?
No,
Only
actually,
moments
no.
ago, you seemed so content to be pointing your finger around.
This isn't going to end well.
Well, it seems you've finally realized. This isn't even my final form. Exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
Even though we're not street, though, we still have our own proof for it.
Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place. At the police department at 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime.
So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The murder being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness. Observe the moment the defendant used the murder weapon.
Ugh.
Well, this is not
Goddamn.
going well.
I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning.
He had me in checkmate from the start. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? Must be Cotton Eye Joe. Where did he come from? Where did he go? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Thank you. Just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana.
I am hamming this up, and I may apologize later for it.
Wait, what?
I am hamming it up with these performances, and I will apologize later.
Why?
I don't know.
I
I
just
just
feel like
feel like
I've been doing the Zarbon mode a lot of times now. This is not apology. This is
You got to really get it out through the nose as well. Just get it in very
Wow, that's some good stuff. Okay. Wow, this blunt is good.
Okay. Reeling in the drug Zarbon. I wonder if his final form is purple. I mean, if Piccolo turns orange after he's already green, Zarbon's kind of green and blue. He must turn purple and yellow.
Okay.
And Dodoria would turn black.
Okay.
I call this transformation Dodoria Black.
Well, no, then we can call him Chain Chomp Dodoria because he looks like a Chain Chomp dog. He's so round.
All right, what do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? I'll just
Or we
blindly
could
object.
call him Miley Cyrus because he's turning into a wrecking ball. Anyways, onward with the objection.
One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
No, of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap.
What are you talking about?
The cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Okay, I guess we're just gonna let this thing play out like a Godzilla movie.
Is that
yeah,
an
it's
insult?
still continuing.
You fucking what, mate?
At least there's no music.
It just vibe checks you. Okay, yep. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further explanation into the truth of that. Further examination into the truth of that matter.
Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Do you mean?
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. I think that's the first time I've ever done that.
Oh, by Jove. Whom do you have in mind?
Whom? Don't you mean who? It's singular, Judge. Don't worry, the grammar might be off a bit.
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify, what is his or her name?
Well, they kind of told us, so if we weren't paying attention. Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Which means George can take back the judge role.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. I swear it upon my cravat. Court is now in recess.
All right.
There's this popcorn to eat.
All right, at the Zarbons, you can go home now.
Wait, is that a ringtone or a vibration sound? I don't like them putting chemicals in the water. They're turning freaking frogs gay.
It's just this is Sparta remix with just nothing but Zarbon's moans.
This is
We'll see you guys for the next episode of Phoenix Wright, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.